What a disaster.
Well,
we're just gonna let that one go.
It's just we'll just get over this one.
I can't believe it.
There, Ricky. It's going to be okay. Just focus on your hero, named after you, of course.
That's all that matters. I was actually, you know, I talked to Ice Frog, you know, when he was first developing this game, and he's like, "Hey, do you want a hero named after you?" And I said, "Yes, of course." And that's how Ricky came about, in case y'all are wondering. That was the exact conversation. That's all it needed to be said.
Thank you, Mr. Frog. All right. Mid lane matchup. How do we see this one going? I think Gunnar, you know, has an all right time here in this lane. Death Prophet has a little bit better base damage, but Gunnar deals pretty well with the majority of what's inside Leo Styles' kit here. You know, you're not being able to get the Soul Siphon off a lot of the time, so it's probably going to be Cryptstorm maxed out first. You definitely want some points into the Soul Siphon by the end of the laning phase, so you're able to run people down and rotate, but other than that, it's going to be Cryptstorm all the lane, all the way in this lane.
Yeah, right. That's pretty much the idea when you're against ranged heroes, right? A lot of times you'll go Spirit Siphon against the melee heroes, but when you're against a hero like Windranger who can just go Wind Run and then your Spirit Siphon's borderline wasted, you end up going the Cryptstorm max. Bottom lane Husky is just bullying Sacred. This is what happened to Brax last game, right? He was playing Sand King and just struggled really hard against the Enchantress. It's one of the worst support matchups you can deal with at level 1 because you don't have a way to deal. She just runs at you and you can't do anything.
Yeah. Just needs this Riptide here. Husky just searching for Sacred here in these trees. You'd be able to trade with him if you didn't have these damn illusions following him.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? This is what I was saying. Naga Siren's illusions. You have Riptide at level 2 now. It's a problem.
Yeah. Not even worth taking out these illusions on the Sand King either. Otherwise, he'd turn around and he'd hit them, try to get that Sandstorm Burrow Strike off. But I think we talked about this earlier in the tournament. Oh, MJC. He's dropping a little bit low, and you have Shadow Realm available on Dark Pearl, but they'll let him walk away. And we talked about this earlier in the tournament. You actually get 2 times the level in XP and gold when you clear out illusions. So, like level 2 illusions, not even worth the mana.
Yeah. And the thing is when you're playing a hero like Centaur in the lane with any other hero that can help clear the illusions or has like burst damage, looks like Tusk has finally come bottom. You just like stomp and you know, double edge the illusions, they all die, and you also deal a lot of damage to the Naga Siren at the same time. So it ends up being like a pretty okay trade. Gunnar falling very low in the mid lane.
I guess just trying to play a little bit more aggressive here. I think, is the bottle coming out right now? Yeah, it does.
Ooh, Husky might go down bottom. The Tusk tag team doing some serious damage. Slaying one more auto attack, but just a little bit too fast. He's going to be fine. Now Sammy Boy drops those illusions. Oh man, now it's hard to come back into the lane. Sacred will be forced to salve up. And Tusk just using what he can on this. Oh, nice Burrow Strike there onto the illusions. Again, didn't want to lose his salve right away. Windranger in mid. Still getting bullied really hard by Leo Style. And he's getting crushed in CS. 21-6 to 10-2. This is a disaster in the mid lane.
I mean, you have more base damage on Leo Style, and you have Cryptstorm, which is a bit better than Power Shot for sure, but it shouldn't be going this heavy in favor of Leo Style.
Oh, he forged the wave. What a BM play there. Just making so Gunnar has no chance of getting the CS, and he can dive him under the tower or apply a lot of pressure as well. All right, we'll pick up both of those, Leo Style.
Yeah. 4 minutes rolls around. Leo Style and Gunnar both have their bottles, of course, and of course, you see the heroes making the great rotation, the great migration into the mid lane.
Oh, he gets the bottle. Okay, he corners those shards there. There is like a little point on the shards where you can kind of wiggle your way into this in between them, and yeah, he's able to get himself the regen rune bottled there, which is massive.
Yeah, I think he manually clicked as close into it as he could because Pathing tried to take him all the way around, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this will make his life just a little bit easier. if Leo Style will let it. I mean, he just starts running him down immediately. You got to be careful with how far you go. You know, Gunnar able to shock you to these trees if you try to dive the tower here.
I mean, he just got a regen rune, and it gets popped immediately, I feel like. I don't know where Gunnar's health went.
It's gone. Leo Styles has been doing an amazing job with these Crypt Swarms. I think almost every single one has landed on the Gunnar and secured him CS at the same time. Top lane.
Blink Strike aggressively onto Brax. A nice God's Rebuke. Nice dodge there from Brax north into the trees. And Ocean's just going to try and run this out. And they're going to secure the runes instead, it seems. MJZ, a very hard hero to fight into here. Mars, not ideal. There's going to be the Shadow Realm. Wait, are they going to turn this, Brax? They saw him rotate back up north, yeah, so MNZ's going to have to be very careful.
MNZ has to be very careful. He does have a couple of wand charges and can potentially dodge some stuff.
Spear off the mark.
Thousand live. Here's Gunnar. The power shots.
Oh my god, MNZ.
That was so close.
Yeah, he's. I think he's got some regen flying. No, that's just a band of elf skin. You're gonna need more than that. Gunnar is back here in the mid lane though. Didn't want to have leave Leo Style here with the catapult wave, and Leo Style trying to take full advantage of this. In fact, 6 minutes is gonna go around, so power runes are gonna spawn again.
Just giggling over here. Don't mind me. Just funny stuff. Top lane, they will root up the Undying. He gotta be careful. He doesn't have mana for pretty much any spells left, and Brax could potentially chase him down. Alright, does have mana for the Decay now. Naga Siren off to a fantastic start, and you know, Sand King pretty much right where we expected at 17 last hits. You know, 6 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Sand King, he's going to have an easier time as he gets more levels, though. Eventually, Sammy Boy's going to struggle to be able to zone him out, but he does need, like, I think 3 points into the Sandstorm, maybe 2 points in the Burrow Strike, so he can actually blow up these illusions. Eventually, it'll be worth it for him to commit onto the illusions, but that's not yet.
Yeah, I think all you really want to do right now is just wait for the lane to push in, because Sammy Boy is more... Ooh, top lane. They're going to dive Brax. This is going to be the first blood, and it goes to MNZ's Ricky of all heroes. And boy, do we know how good he is at playing this Ricky.
Yeah, you can't let him have a good lane. I mean, we talk about this again and again. Ricky is one of the worst, or the worst stat growth rate in Dota, 1.4 agility per level, so he very heavily relies on having a good lane. But if he does manage to find a lot of gold, you know, he just pops off, and MNZ has been doing exactly that this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you have the average strength gain, but you have the worst overall stat gain of any hero in the game, right? But like at max level, you're missing something like 25 or 30 stats compared to every other hero in Dota, which is pretty ridiculous. Leo Style pops the Exorcism bottom, as Sammy Boy has just been jungling. They have 2 wards, providing them tons of vision. Husky just going to try and pull him off the tower and buy as much time as possible, but I mean, this is the first Exo. Oh, he's pulling the creep wave. Genius. That was a sick play.
Leo Style, he's trying to make up for it, but they have Fortify available too. They're not going to get any damage in on this tower.
Yeah.
Enchant with the 200 IQ.
That was so smart, actually. I mean, they will still take a lot of damage now that the double wave is here, but they can come back bottom on someone. But top lane, you're starting to take some structural damage here too. Meanwhile, Ricky's going to get 2 couriers. Oh, find the actual Ricky. Do they have dust? They do not. He's going to blink forward. Sacred's here as well as MJZ. Even Leo Style. 4 heroes coming to the top lane. Brax, he's got to get the TP out, but there's good shards from Slade and going to reveal him completely. And try and chew his way through the trees, buy as much time for his team as Brax?
Brax?
This man breaking some ankles. He's going to go down in the long run. Oh, he's going to go down in the long... There it is. Going to go down. You know, it's eventual. Eventually it's going to happen.
You want to bring down Brax faster, bring like 10 guys next time.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, MNZ under a little bit of harass here by Husky, who just threw the impetus onto him. No untouchable yet, and you have backstab, so gotta be a little bit worried.
He doesn't have tricks of the trade for this one, but you don't have the damage, I don't think, to kill the Ricky here. Maybe with another shockwave, but he's able to get out. MJZ is close by as well. And there's the pause.
Turned around him in a pretty surprising way. He might have been lagging a little bit there. It's entirely possible. Either way, definitely played MNZ there.
Yeah.
and took a lot of damage. Undying will be able to heal him up with another Soul Rip, which will come out in another couple of seconds. Or he could just pass him the salve. I'm not sure if he's going to end up using it himself, as the laning phase is basically all but over. It gives us time to look elsewhere as his pause is coming out, though. All right, Leo Style's already done.
But will it follow?
Slayton's going to be rotating towards the bottom lane. Not a whole lot of kill potential, though. He hasn't hit level 6 just yet.
I mean, he still has kill potential on the Dark Willow, and if, you just have to save the Shadow Realm for that. If you blow the Shadow Realm offensively, you can kill her. Plus, he just took 3 hits from that Tricks of the Trade, and probably going to die here in the process as MNZ is level 7. Just a free kill for him. Nothing you can do on the Enchantress there.
Nice catch, both by Jerry and MNZ, grabbing that Enchantress.
Dude, I'll be honest, I have not been this impressed with Jerry in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, this guy, I'm usually so angry at him constantly. But honestly, today, he earned his free banana and some.
Oh, maybe give him a juice box as well to go with that banana today.
Maybe I'll get him a Lunchable if he's really good.
No. You don't want to spoil him.
True.
The observer's going to start be asking for rights and all that kind of stuff pretty soon.
Has to be paid, not an intern. Come on.
Absolutely not. MJZ soaking up XP here in the mid lane, trying to get his level 6. He's incredibly under-leveled right now. Flush Golem does go a very long way. With a strength multiplier it gives you. Gunner trying to catch back up the Leo Style. He got absolutely bodied in lane, so.
Oh, Sammy, you don't have a point for Song of the Siren as he just gets collapsed on top lane. A fantastic rotation from Slayton and Leo Style setting that one up. All right, they're countering to the top lane. They don't have vision of this, actually. Gunner, he comes in, gets the shackle onto Sacred. Power shot immediately interrupted by that silence. MJZ here as well. Brax trying to set up an arena. He's going to find Leo Style, pin him against the wall. They're going to have that terrorize, but there's the snowball counter. Pulling him a little bit out of position, but they got nothing left. Oh, unless he hit a sick 2-man shackle. Still, you're lacking the damage here. These power shots with this Arcane Rune is quite significant, but they just don't have the lockdown.
And Gunner, he's still struggling to catch up. Leo Style, he keeps finding these kills, so he had an amazing lane. He gets kill after kill as he goes to rotate. They've only managed to find one tower, which was slowed down by this Enchantress, and I gotta say, that was a pretty 200 IQ play by Husky, pulling them away and then fortifying that afterwards. But Death Prophet definitely wants to be able to pop this exorcism every time it's off a cooldown and pressure a tower or take a favorable team fight. And 4Zoomer's movements around the map are stopping that.
Holy crap.
Incredibly hard.
Sacred has a blink.
What?
Sacred has a blink dagger.
And so he does.
When did this what? He's 1,000 net worth in front of Brax.
I don't know when this happened. He was having a very bad time. I guess he just started clearing out illusions.
He came top, I guess. Oh, the blink forward, but he jumps into a bramble. Okay, Sacred, we were just praising you up. Don't let us cast curse you right now.
Yeah, we'll look somewhere else. There's stuff happening in the mid lane, for example.
Oh, it does. They do. Never mind. They're just going to dive Sacred here. Have to be careful, though. Slayton nearby does have Walrus Punch available. They have no tower push.
No, they do not.
I mean, late game, they definitely win this. I've got no question in my mind about that, but for now...
Burrow strikes are going on to the Mars. The Shackle doesn't come out, and Brax just gets melted so quickly.
Yeah, he drops the arena before he goes down, which will give his team time to disengage, and Sammy Boy doing his best to shove out other lanes. I mean, 4Zoomers are playing the map as well as they can, but they lack the heroes for it.
I mean, there's no way that Snowball connects. He ended up picking up the move speed talent at 10, and he also has the Faded Brooch. This man is the definition of a Zoomer. 448 move speed on the Naga Siren already this early in the game.
Yeah, 12 minutes in, that is pretty insane. MNZ, he's following Sammy Boy around, wants to find a kill, but you're out leveled. You're not going to do much physical damage, and that's all you've got. 56% resistance at 20 armor.
They know he's there. The illusions got path blocked for a moment, and then there was the sentry as well.
Yeah. Just to continue shoving out these lanes. Death Prophet positioning herself here in the mid lane, but I think that she wants level 12 before popping the exorcism again. Might just use it with the regeneration though. This mid tower incredibly important, but the power shot spamming out the wave. This is why it was an excellent last pick, right? This is something that they didn't have before.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to be able to slow down the push here from this Leo Styles Death Prophet, and he's got a regen rune, doesn't care, just walks right into the tower with the Exo. I mean, you could potentially slow it down with a Song of the Siren initiation, but you'd need Brax on the Mars here to do anything, and you're still fighting into Sacred's, you know, Sand King, the Tusk, and the Undying, all heroes that are incredibly strong right now in the game. MNZ, he's just going to snipe the Courier that's got the Manta recipe on it, and he just got the money for the Ultimate Orb. So no Manta Style coming out for 2 more minutes. Leo Style mid lane, cursed. Crown's going to hit him. They aren't going to continue the dive. They lose Brax in the top lane for the rotation of MNZ. Sacred didn't have to commit much more than a Burrow Strike, it seems.
Yeah, that's really all he had to end up doing. I mean, Ricky did a lot of damage as well, but just the Burrow Strike, no need to pop that epicenter. Oh, the Illusions end up getting the tower, sitting at barely any HP, so they do finally manage to push something.
MJZ almost goes down, but a 6 save there from Sacred. Ocean not going to survive. He actually pops the Flesh Golem for the HP heal there in the mid lane. Gunner, I don't know about that one, Sladen. You are in the middle of nowhere, but MNZ's running on the backside. He's going to find Gunner. Yes, you take down the Tusk, but is it going to be enough? Windrunner, she's got to get out of here. MNZ, oh my god, Sacred, the Blink Epicenter. It was all a bait, and now Husky trying to TP out. They got a Yules. This just seems like Thunder Predator are just so in sync right now.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. They couldn't manage to take the tier 1 tower after popping that exorcism, but here it is, the catapult in 15 minutes, here to assist with the tier 1 tower, and that will be a 2,100 XP going the way of Thunder Predator, and almost 1,500 gold. They turn that back around. 4 Zoomers, they've been playing the map so well, splitting up these heroes on Thunder Predator, but they like re-engage so beautifully afterwards. You know, they're just hitting their stride, probably feeling very good for taking the series 2-1 so far and winning that lower bracket final in the 3-0 yesterday. I mean, these guys, they got to be on a winner's high or something.
Yeah, I mean, Thunder Predator looks borderline unstoppable. I mean, watching him at this point in the game, it's 11-3. Yes, you are going into the Naga Siren here from Sammy Boy, but, I mean, again, he doesn't have his Manta. It got killed on Courier. He's waiting for so long to get this item completed, slowing down his farm that much more. He's itemizing for a Butterfly next, and these supports have to just rush 4 staffs because Ricky is in the game.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Brax bottom lane pops the Bulwark, but you just have to TP. The Terrorize might save him, and it does. But that's a big spell commitment.
Do you think you saw that one coming on MNZ?
Yeah, you can see Terrorize. You can see the AoE.
My bad. I thought you couldn't see if it was cast from Fog.
Enchantress gets found. I mean, yes, you're okay for a moment, but Walrus Punch makes quick work of the Enchantress for sure.
Yeah. So their backs are against the wall yet again. They start shoving down this tier 2 tower here, and this will open up an outpost. It's pre-20 minutes in. You could just pop this exorcism for that, but that's a 15-minute catapult still here in the bottom lane.
Is it really? Oh my gosh. Well, they're TPing everyone to the mid lane. Gunner does almost have an MKB, a surprising pickup. I did not really expect him to get it that quickly. But, yeah, I mean, it is just, I guess, Boots, Bottle into Monkey King Bar, and he's only about 100 gold away.
I mean, a lot of this damage is going to come out from just...
Oh, the Burrow Strike comes in, catches 2, and some big kills. He's able to get the wind run off. Tombstone on the high ground. Brax not going to be lucky enough to survive that one. Leo style with a haste rune. Just going to chase down Gunner here, it seems. Another another wind run comes out, but I don't know what you do. Ocean's got no Terrorized. Wait a... What? They blind Burrow Strike the Dark Willow. Gunner, you led them right to your boy.
Not the hero they wanted, but the hero they deserve, I suppose.
You know, there's one rule in Dota when it comes to, you know, playing with friends, and it's don't bring that over here, you know? And
I think that's the rule of any game when there's terrifying approaching.
Gunnar just broke that rule. He brought it straight over there. Ocean, he's very sad about it.
Well, they're forced to get back now. Exorcism, the entire duration of that one wasted as Leo Style was trying to chase the Wind Ranger down, and it would have been pretty miserable if you lost Gunnar right there. He was very close to that MKB. Does end up finishing it now, and as I was trying to talk about before, you only really need to bring down these two heroes, and getting either one of them is going to...
Ooh, the smokes pop in the mid lane here. Sacred, he's available. Terrorize is going to catch two, and now Sand King way out of position. There's the MKB damage. They will take down the Sand King. The Song of the Siren comes out. He's just going to focus the Tombstone. Sick play by them. Now the question is, can they kill Ricky? This is the hero. The spear comes out, pins him. It doesn't hit the tree, but the shackle is there, and they will finish him off, and now they are in so much trouble. Death Prophet surrounded, does have a Yules. They're going to be able to snowball to the backside, but Gunnar with the wind run, he's going to be fine, and now Slade's way out of position, super deep into the fight, and Husky, the enchant onto the Leo-style Death Prophet. MJZ's like, guys, look at me, I swear I'm a more important kill. Don't kill my Death Prophet. Gunnar going to continue the chase, see if he can close the gap onto this Death Prophet, but I don't think it's going to happen. Too far away, but a 4 for 0.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. Great initiation, popping that Song of the Siren. I thought they might have been able to escape the Thunder Predator when the spear was off the mark to that tree there, but shackle shot there from Wind Ranger ended up cleaning things up. Death Prophet just struggling to take these fights, and if you manage to get either the Ricky or the Death Prophet, I don't think they have the damage anymore, which is why the MKB pickup first on Gunnar is so good.
Yep.
Being able to burst someone down. Worry about staying alive later as long as you take down either Ricky or Death Prophet in these fights.
So we finally have a Blink Dagger pickup here on Brax. I mean, he has been struggling. We saw, Sand King have a 15-minute Blink Dagger this game after what was an abysmal start. All right, it looks like they really just want to force the exorcism for the Roshan. Samuel's just going to walk in there and be like, sup, dude, how you doing? Leo style. He's going to be forced to Yules himself, potentially the Terrorize, pump fake, but he gets silenced by the Ricky, and he's going to go down. Husky in so much trouble. The Burrow Strike epicenter. Everyone goes down as he kills himself on a blade mail there from Gunnar.
Oh my god, beautiful pickup. And they're right beside the Roshans. They take that team fight with Exorcism up. They're basically giving this one away. So it will be Aegis and Ricky. He's going to be able to dive as far as he wants with this one. MNZ with this battle theory that I was talking about as well. He's ready to scale into the late game. Play this as long as he has to. An absolute disaster for 4 Zoomers after they took an incredible fight. It's just a matter of who gets the favorable initiation off, it seems.
Was Brax there, or was he just not there? I don't know.
I don't think he was there. He's farming elsewhere with very little mana.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, very awkward initiation. Ocean almost gets a nice Terrorize, but just gets jumped by the Ricky and didn't have the Force Staff, I guess, or had already committed it to try and save someone else. And when that happens, you're looking at like you're in a pretty bad spot. The damage coming out from this Sand King. So much magic damage to be able to burn through this Naga Siren.
You have to be careful right now.
MJZ might be in trouble. Leo style. I mean, we saw this Blade Mail just completely reflect all the damage back to that Wind Ranger in the last fight as she just destroyed herself on that Focus Fire.
Now, you do have the ability to interrupt it just by toggling the ability, but if it comes out that fast, you're definitely taken by surprise. Something he'll have in mind for this next team fight for sure. The optimal pickup on Leo style, though. He's going for this Lotus Orb next. Do a lot of work being able to dispel that Naga Siren net. Being able to deal with Dark Willow as well. That Curse Crown, either being able to reflect it or dispel it from one of your allied heroes. Any kind of dispel is pretty important in this game. Top lane, I think they'll finally get this top tier 1 tower. Not important enough for 4 Zoomers to defend it, though they are playing somewhat close.
I mean, they got mid. Yeah, they just lost their mid tower for this push, so that's kind of odd. Now Samuel can invade your triangle and farm and cut waves that much more efficiently, so that might have been an oversight from Thunder Predator. I think when you have this much of a lead, there's no reason to give up a tower like that. But they're going to continue the push to the top tier 2, so may end up netting them a little bit more in the long run. And Bottom lane, Brax, as well as the rest of 4 Zoomers rotating down to try and finish off another tower.
I'm not sure this one's going to happen. More aggressions come out from Thunder Predator before you get this bottom tier 1. They're waiting for their abilities to come off cooldown, but Epicenter and Exorcism are
There it is.
available.
Oh, a 2-man Burrow Strike comes in. He drops the arena. He's just going to try and TP out on this Dark Willow, but a perfect snowball from Slayden to cancel. What an incredible play here coming in from Thunder Predator once again as Sacred's Sand King is just destroying 4 Zoomers game after game.
Yep. So for anyone
Gunner top lane. He's going to get caught by the... Oh, my lord. Where is that damage? He has a DD.
damage increased by 100% on Ricky. I mean, this is not even factoring in the backstab damage he does, and he's hit level 18 now. This guy is absolutely insane.
He just 3-shotted the Wind Ranger.
Yup, I gotta say, I'm impressed they named this hero after you. This is a pretty good hero.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Well, obviously, Ice Frog's a pretty big fan of you.
Yeah. I'd say who isn't, but I have a lot of haters out there, so... As long as the Siren comes out, he's just going to have to TP. He's just trying to buy space for the boys. Obviously, no way to get in range. Just cancel that as he's just too busy cutting waves. Trying to slow this game down, give his team some space to work with.
Yeah, they're keeping the net worth pretty even between these two teams, but XP pretty heavily in favor of Thunder Predator, and again, they're wanting to play this fast. They are prepared to go late with this Battle Fury on Ricky, but they do have the ability to end this if you take a couple more bad fights on Zoomers.
I mean, we look at one of the big issues here is tower push on the side of 4 Zoomers lineup, right? It's pretty much just Naga Siren, whereas you have this Death Prophet on the side of Thunder Predator who just melts structures. You know, she's level 16. She's going to get the 3rd point in Exorcism here in a couple levels. It becomes very difficult to deal with her. I mean, she has so much armor. This Blade Mail into Plate Mail, eventually going to be a Lotus Orb. And yeah, I just... really big fan of the build here coming in from Leo Style. He's had an incredible tournament.
Well, he saw exactly what it was Gunnar was going for, right? That MKB knowing you can either blow up him or the Ricky. And it's a little bit too difficult to stay on top of this Ricky, being able to pop the tricks of the trade, the blink strike. So he thinks, okay, well, I'll keep you off me for 4.5 seconds by popping this. I can keep you off me for another 2.5 with my Yule Scepter. That's all the time that we need in order to close you out with MNZ on your backline. I mean, look what he did to Gunnar last time.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I did not expect it.
There goes the Aegis, unfortunately.
Right.
I think they timed this because they teleport.
They have vision of this. Sammy Boy, you gotta not be initiated on. That would be a rough one. A great Bramble Maze on the backside, able to hold him in place. Sammy Boy immediately BKBs. They're just gonna try. Oh, the blink out. They bait the 10-second BKB of the Naga Siren. Oh, that is a disaster.
They were probably so certain they were going to commit onto that one after they saw the Exorcism come out, but I think that was just in response to the Shackle shot because the Aegis had expired, and now no BKB. You're more than happy to take a fight, at very least get this tier 2 tower here on Thunder Predator, and that will open up the outpost.
Yeah, they have no desire to push here now, or to defend this tier 2. They will be able to go in aggressively, almost finds Gunner, but Ocean trapped outside the base. Forstaffs him the wrong way, but it looks like he's still going to be okay. Nice arena. The Spirit comes in, holds Tusk into place to terrorize, catching him as well. They might get the Tusk. A single pick off, you know, not the best, but it is something. The question is, can they get more MJZ on the run and snare to cancel that? They will get to some signs of life here from 4 Zoomers, but they are still struggling against this Thunder Predator lineup.
Didn't end up getting any of the core heroes on their way out. You did protect your tier 2 tower, which is a bit of a win in my opinion after your Exorcism was completed. So establish yourself around the Roche Pit for the next 1.5 here.
And one of the things too to note is during this whole time, Naga Siren was shoving mid with illusions and cutting bot. So, you know, while they were trying to take this tier 2 top, you're getting more and more farm. Top lane, MNZ, this is not exactly where you want to be, but this is where Sacred wants to be as he just sets up a beautiful blink. Epicenter, the Burrow Strike is there. Another kill going his way. MNZ able to purge off that Cursed Crown, and now Brax thrown into the air. Ocean going to go down as well. Triple kill for the Ricky. It's going to be an Ultra. Ricky is crushing this team.
Yeah, this newly found Orb of Destruction just increasing his damage even more. Nothing that they're able to do about this guy. They need to somehow get their hands on him, but favorable initiations every time by MNZ, and your tier 2 tower that you played so hard to defend is now down, and they approach your high ground. You'll be forced to pop this fortify.
I mean, he is level 21. He got that Blink Strike cast range, which wasn't really that useful in that fight. But, I mean, the cast range is 1,375. It is borderline screen wide. So you can, if you see a hero, you can grab them, essentially. Also allows you to get out of the fight very quickly, which is, key on this hero.
Here's your Leo Style has just hit to level 18 and has Exorcism the same time he completes a Shiva's Guard. Ricky might be waiting for one more item, but they're basically ready to close this out. I think all they need to wait on now is Aegis and Cheese from this next Roche.
Oh, a Titan Sliver, huh? I think you give that to Leo Style, right? Over the Bullwhip?
I mean, he's whipping himself quicker when he needs to get out of these team fights. I know that for sure. But he's got something flying out to him right now. What's he? Yeah, he's got the Titan Sliver.
Sammy Boy queues up an Eye of Scotty and a Divine Rapier. He's like, okay, guys, we needed a Hail Mary play here. We are in serious trouble. And I think they're realizing it as they're now 5,000 behind here in this best of 5 grand finals. And, Thunder Predator is not looking like they're going to slow down anytime soon.
Well, it's not the net worth that's the problem, but the XP. They're heavily out-leveling all the 4 Zoomers here. They're up 15,000 XP.
Holy crap. Yeah, looking at the hero levels here. That is pretty rough.
Yeah. Ocean is at level 12 and is working on a Ghost Scepter, but doesn't have much else to his name.
And the thing is, Ricky's going to have a Nullifier in not that long. Like, he is very close to this Nullifier. As soon as he has that, I mean, your Force Staves mean nothing. You get Sacred's Aghanim Scepter as well, so now you have 2 forms of initiation, the Blink Dagger and the Burrow Strike from 1,400 cast range.
I mean, Sammy Boy will be able to deal with it. He's got Manta-style Butterfly BKB, so he can escape from Ricky, but everyone else on your team, they're just going to die.
Yep. They're pretty much itemizing on BKBs on all their cores. Brax closing in on his, about 1,400 gold away. Sammy Boy, we saw him complete his Eye of Scotty now completed, but there's your Nullifier. Ricky is now incredibly dangerous, and Brax will buy a gem, knowing that they have no choice, as they have to just 5-man behind this Naga. They will smoke mid lane. They saw it. Leo Style, he's here invis. He's immediately going to pop that Exorcism. You could potentially turn around, but again, he's got the Blade Mill. He's not the target. Sammy Boy pops his BKB on the backside. They're going to be able to pin, and the Great Terrorize catching them. They might turn around. Leo Style down the epicenter, doing so much damage. Husky almost goes down as well as Ocean, but they're fighting in this Tombstone. They cannot do it. Then Ultra Kill goes for Sacred. He's forced to Song of the Siren run away here on the Naga.
He's got no BKB. Ricky, he can just...
He's going to get Burrow Striked. He's get the Nullifier as well. Sammy Boy on the run, able to purge it. Sand King may have come in a little bit too far. They turn around the buyback from Ocean. Can they get more? On the high ground, MNZ waiting for another pickoff. He knows these heroes are food for him with this Nullifier, and there it is. Husky in so much trouble. The Snowball as well. They get the kill. He could look for more. Sammy on the backside will take down the Undying. It's kill after kill going their way. Sladen, can he get away from Ocean? He's tried his best. And in the mid lane, MNZ in some trouble as well. You have a gem on the Naga Siren. He's chasing him down. If he can get the kill, it'd be massive. But the Blink Strike range, he makes it out. Naga Siren still not done. Chasing for more, but a beautiful Ice Shard. Sladen will make the plays to keep his boy alive. Sammy Boy able to survive the fight, keeping his team in this, recovering the gem.
Absolutely insane fight, and 4 Zoomers, they're struggling to hold on by the skin of their teeth, it feels. These BKBs at 10 seconds, once these start to dwindle down, I'm not sure how you deal with this aggression from the Sand King. That was an absolutely insane epicenter catching everybody. I mean, Sammy and Gunner here, they managed to reduce the damage into this BKB, but oh no.
Leo Style, he's coming in. They've got the arena. You do have Song on the Naga Siren, but you are not healthy enough, and she will immediately TP base. She knows they cannot let them get the Roche here. Giving Aegis Cheese over to Thunder Predator would be a borderline game-ending scenario. Having to kill this Ricky not only once, but twice, and then the Cheese going to Death Prophet would be impossible.
Yeah, these BKBs were the one saving grace to that last team fight. If they end up wasting one of these with a bad engagement into the pit, it could be all over for them. If Gunner gets blown up before he kills anyone with his MKB, it's done.
Some big item drops there. There's a Blink Burrow Strike he catches too. The Enchantress, she just goes down immediately, and Brax as well. The Focus Fire, though, they take down Sacred. Sammy Boy's BKB still available, and nice Terrorize, catching two, but Leo Style pops the Exorcism, and a lot of health coming back his way. Arena Spear holding Ricky against the wall. Do they have the damage to finish him off? Snowball coming through, they're chasing more. Sammy Boy, he's got the Song of the Siren. Will he decide to use it? Brax trying to hold his ground. Sammy Boy running as well. You gotta save your boy, Sam. You cannot afford to go down. The Yules buying him some time. Gunner, can he get out? He pops the Manta. Sammy, he gets the Song off, but 4 heroes are dead. You waited too long. The gem on the deck will be picked up by a courier.
And I think that is looking to finish off this tier 3 tower by backdoing it, even though the creeps aren't here. They'll move back to the Roshan. There's nothing they're going to be able to do to stop them. Still down for another 45 seconds here on Gunner. Sammy Boy just barely getting out with the Song of the Siren. It ended up being way too late. He's still got the Divine Rapier queued up. That Hail Mary play you were talking about, but Thunder Predator, they've almost got everything they need. They get closer and closer to their victory and closing out this best of 5.
Sammy Boy was trying to hold the Song of the Siren here for the Roche contest, and they do force it out of him, and now you don't really have a lot of options here. I mean, his illusion's causing some issues for Sladen, but you cannot go in for this. They are sending the courier. It might get the cheese. Oh, it almost picks up the cheese. Goes over to Leo Style. So, again, the Aegis and cheese going the way of Thunder Predator. Now a 10,000 gold lead. The experience up to over 20,000 at this point.
And now Thunder Predator, they're waiting these 60 seconds. It's just going to be a number of items coming online for them. Death Prophet's Aghanim Scepter, just about complete, 120 gold off. And just completing your BKB now on this Ricky. I'm not sure if... You should definitely save for buyback. I mean, you don't want to be playing it this close here and go down these team fights. For Zoomers, you know, if they manage to take things favorably and get a good initiation off, they can still win this, but it's getting difficult.
Yeah, I mean, this game has just... It feels, again, they've been able to shut down Brax and Gunner so hard out of these, mid and off lanes, and it just felt like there's no way back into it for them. I mean, his Mars is incredibly underfarmed. I mean, he's behind the Undying.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Sammy Boy, eating up all the farm on the map. He's sitting at 27,000 net worth. He's funneling everything off the map, and though he's keeping the gold lead relatively even despite you losing most of these fights, XP is heavily in the favor of Thunder Predator because of what you're doing.
Yeah. You get the level 20 here on Leo Style, so he's got that additional 400 HP, the Titan Sliver, and an Arcane Rune bottled up, so you're going to have to deal with Exorcism on a low cooldown here in the next fight. Sammy Boy just constantly trying to cut these waves. I mean, he's doing a good job at stalling this out. The question is who really wins as this goes late, because Thunder Predator is just out-farming you.
I do think you win on 4 Zoomers eventually, but the farm isn't going on to these other heroes. It is all on Sammy Boy. And just that by itself isn't enough.
They're trying so hard to find him. Everything being committed to chase him here in the top lane, but he guesses right. He's going to TP on out, and his illusion is going to continue to try and cut waves as much as possible here.
Yeah,
the question is, does he buy the Divine Rapier? He is also queued up in Abyssal Blade. He's still holding on to the Demon Edge.
Ricky's trying to do everything he can as well in order to shut down Sammy Boy. He ended up committing for this Monkey King bar. I don't really agree with this choice. I think he would have done plenty of damage jumping on these other heroes and focusing them. I mean, it does help with Gunner a little bit as well, but...
Dude, you get Trickster Cloak. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This item is amazing. They're going to head up and put it on the Sand King Sacred. They've had a hard time killing him, but now he has 20% evasion and 20% more magic resistance.
Yeah. So they need to try to stall this out for another 2 minutes here on 4 Zoomers. Wait for this Aegis to expire. Try to take take these team fights in the best possible way. Illusion is cape found by Ricky. Imagine he'll I'm not sure if he'll put that on. I mean, he's pumping out so much damage with his Orb of Destruction.
I'll probably take it again. Yeah, why not? It is good. Agility and strength is fantastic for this hero. Orb of Destruction is nice, but he can kill anyone he wants no matter what. I think he just wants to make sure he doesn't die, and the Illusionist Cape is, more damage, essentially.
Mid tower.
Sammy Boy's got to cut mid, but he doesn't have illusions in place, and they know this, so they're immediately going to go ahead and pop that exorcism and now hunt for the jungle and try and find this Naga who has been giving them so many problems, but he's TPing out again already. He's already gone. Sammy Boy, he's in your brain.
Yeah, not living in your lanes, but in your head, rent-free.
I mean, exorcism committed. He buys the Divine. That is it. They buy the Divine. They smoke up immediately. I mean, you've got to get something here. Spell Prism and Flicker both drop here. These are fantastic drops. Now the question is, I mean, Gunnar has to take the Spell Prism, right? Oh, he's going to take Flicker. Okay. Ooh, I mean, that's a great way to get out of the cloud. Okay, that's actually really nice for him.
Yeah. Getting out of the cloud, it deals with the nullifier as well, because suddenly you're blinking a little bit of range away from him while you're hit by that nullifier.
Oh, never mind. That Spell Prism was for Leo style. My bad. They get one just now here on the side of 4 Zoomers. No one's taking it quite yet, but Sammy Boy, he's under the cover of this Ninja Gear smoke. A little bit afraid, doesn't really know where the enemy team is. He hasn't made it to level 25. The question is, do you take 25% evasion or Riptide armor, you know?
No. MNZ is also facing a dangerous question. He finds a double damage rune, but his Aegis expires at the exact same time. Him thinking about going for one of these Hail Mary plays that you're talking about. He's 120 gold away from buyback, so the moment he kills anything or even collects a little bit of passive gold or somebody grabs a banner and he will have buyback. But right now, a bit dangerous with what he's doing.
Sammy Boy leaves this top tower at 80 HP. I'm assuming he sends the illusions back to kill it, right? Okay, no, he doesn't see. Small play police here. I'm sure this man has nothing to think about at this current moment of the game.
Yeah.
This guy, there's no way he's multitasking in any way.
No, I'm sure this game is completely stress-free for him. It's not like if he dies, he just ends up losing. Oh, he's actually spent all of his buyback gold. He has the Abyssal and the Divine.
I mean, there's no reason to save if you have Divine, right? You just got to all in. He's getting stronger. I mean, this guy does almost over 600 damage in auto attack. Has the Abyssal Blade as well. He's going to run right into Slade, and Abyssal Blade comes out. Holy crap! That damage. It is enough as they will finally take down this Tusk. It seems, yes, they do, but in comes the rest of the boys. Gunnar's just almost dead. He does go down. The Exorcism finishes him, and they all need to leave the BKB, the Song of the Siren. They're all disengaging. Gunnar buys back into the game. So does Tusk. Sammy Boy on the run. They're looking for Husky in the mid lane. He does get force-staffed. A solid disengage there from 4 Zoomers, afraid to continue to fight into them. I mean, Gunnar just got immediately stunned and blown apart.
Yeah, I don't think that was Exorcism, actually. I'm pretty sure that was, God, I think that was just the Aghanim Scepter ghost coming out, and it looked like it because he hit so many targets with that Crypt Swarm.
Right now, buyback status, 3 available here for 4 Zoomers, 2 available on Thunder Predator, but they're not the ones who really need to worry about buyback status, as they are just controlling so much of the map at the current stage of the game. And here we go. They're going to get ready to move for this high ground siege here. You don't have the Aegis and Cheese like they've had on previous pushes, so I guess you do have Cheese on Leo style still, but this is a massive hold here. They are, Sammy Boy's able to stay under the cover of the smoke thanks to the Ninja Gear. Sladen almost gets Abyssal Bladed again, but will think smarter and back on out.
Yeah, they might just be waiting for this next Roche, second Cheese, potentially Refresher Orb, Aghanim Shard, Aghanim Scepter, Aghanim's Blessing, my god.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
One of the Aghanim something. Death Prophet already has the eggs for himself. I think they'll probably pass it over to Ricky, just give him that
smoke
much
up
more.
mid. They're going to find Sladen. Oh, Brax misses, and they drop a tombstone immediately. You got to deal with that, or you have to back. Song of the Siren on the backside of the fight. The Burrow Strike comes in from Saken, a little bit off the mark. He will take the tombstone, but you've committed a lot. The Abyssal Blade, it catches Ricky. Can they kill him? He's able to get the BKB off. Tricks the trade as well. He's able to run away. Gunnar, the epicenter. Can they take down the Naga Siren? The Curse Crown comes out, holding Tusk in place, Sacred, protected by the BKB. The sides, the Nullifier, it's dodged by the Manta. They're doing a great job here, trying to keep Sammy Boy alive. He needs to get on out, Sacred. He burrow strikes forward. He's going to pay for it with his life, potentially. MJZ, Sammy Boy is falling too low. You got to back on out. Sacred still survives through it all. You're kidding me. Ocean will TP out. He's going to be successful. It's a 1 for 4, or 1 for 3.
Those buybacks coming out immediately afterwards, but Gunnar now down for 90 seconds with no buyback, and they've decided whether or not they're going to stick around, wait for a potential Roche, or try to close out this game right now. I'm not sure they realize that. Oh, they do. Gunnar's got no buyback for 5.5 minutes right now. They got to try to end right now. That's got to be the play. But they're afraid without this exorcism.
They are. I mean, going high ground. I mean, you don't have a lot of tower push without the Death Prophet's ultimate. That's one of the limiting factors here on the Thunder Predator draft, right? Ricky does not hit towers very well. Like, yes, you do have a lot of damage on your items, but if you're the one on the tower, you are at a huge risk of going down. Like, they can burst you. You don't have any status resistance. You don't have a BKB, anything like that. So you do have to be very careful.
Wow. They take that team fight and they get nothing out of it other than a bit of XP and gold, which is becoming worth less and less as this game continues to go on here. Just holding this triangle now, waiting for Roshan to respawn. The one saving grace of 4 Zoomers is it is a bit of a lengthy respawn, I think near the max timer. So could take a fight into it, potentially contest this Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, Shard, or maybe Aghanim's Blessing here. I think if they get that, suddenly you can play way further forward on Sammy Boy in these team fights. Last time was incredibly scary for him. Scary for MNZ as well. He's playing without buyback right now.
Yeah, he absolutely is. I mean, buyback status is looking really rough. Net worth, obviously, is still quite a different story as this Naga Siren closing in on 40,000. However, Sammy Boy? Oh my gosh. They're a little bit afraid to initiate onto the Naga Siren, and Invis rune there on Leo Styles. He just kind of squeaks on by. What a smoke up here from 4 Zoomers. The illusion, they start to make their way out. The Terrorize doesn't come in time. Sacred, that's onto the wrong illusion. That's not what you wanted. The Abyssal Blade Wind Ranger is dead. No buyback. Sammy Boy, he has Song. He's going to have to commit it immediately. And now with Sacred here as well, the Yules, they cancel his TP. The Arena is out. Sammy Boy, he's got to run. You cannot afford to go down the Burrow Strike. That is a Rapier on the deck. MNZ grabs it, and now they're going to chase into the base. Brax melts under the damage. And on the backside of the fight, Husky and Ocean will just TP out. You buy back on Naga, but does it even matter?
How can you possibly fight Ricky when he's got this kind of damage? The Divine Rapier now in his hands. They back up because they're a little bit worried, but they're just backing up to take Roche. I mean, this is Aegis, Cheese, and Aghanim Blessing. I think this is all over now.
Sammy Boy's trying to stand his ground, but it's just not going to be enough. He's just going to die back. That is the end of the game. The Zoomers, they call it GG as Thunder Predator take the BTS Pro Series Season 4 3-1.
Absolutely incredible game by them. And Thunder Predator, a hell of a last 2 days, taking out multiple teams here, winning the Movistar Liga Pro Gaming Season 6, 3-0. Ricky, 3-1, they managed to beat 4 Zoomers. It just wasn't enough. They looked so clean this entire tournament. Braxton did such an amazing job of rounding out their draft, but
Thunder Predator's the better team, man. It honestly, I went into this thinking that they were definitely evenly matched after game 1 and game 2. It seemed so, but Thunder Predator are too clean, man. This team absolutely deserves